there, it's Lexi and welcome to my plant tour. If you clicked on this video, that probably means you are interested in plants, and like me, you might also have anxiety. So I'm going to show you my plant tour. Also, see this cute hat? It was given to me by my friend. Shout out Aaliyah. I love this hat, but I'm actually having a good hair day, so I do wear this a lot, but I'm not going to wear it in this video. But I love you, Aaliyah. Thank you. It's really cute. Okay, so I'm going to try to quickly go through these. I am just a hobbyist. These are fun for me. I wish I could fill my whole entire house and outdoors with plants, but I have a cat who likes to have salads, and I also don't have an outdoor space. So this is like a very small collection. I'm currently really obsessed with seeds and getting them to grow and sprout. I think that's so fun. Also, a lot of my plants currently need care. Like, a lot of them need water. It is their watering day. So I know that the soil is dry. I know that they need done, but I wanted to record this before they all have drippy bottoms and they pee all over the place, so that I can move them around with ease. Okay, so who wants to go first? I'm gonna start with Pinky first because Pinky's right here. This is Pinky. She is really cute, as you can see. Her name is Pinky because the underside of her leaves are pink, but if you look, when the light shines through the top part of the leaves, it shows through pink, and you get this very beautiful variation. She kind of has these different stripes. She's beautiful. Now, we have a situation going on here where I think what happened was that she wasn't getting enough light. Her leaves became really small, these two leaves, and then I was able to notice that. I moved her to more light, and then see how these top leaves are like so much bigger and thicker than like even just these leaves. And now she's kind of top heavy and she is leaning a lot. So I have this kind of like system going here where I have a stick, twisty tie, holding her up, and I'm debating, tell me if this is a good idea. I've been looking up different ways to propagate, but I've been debating on maybe trying to clip it at some point up here where it's getting heavy, and maybe move it and take this really healthy part and start a new plant. But I don't know if that's a proper way to do this. I know that I've seen videos where they'll have these big, beautiful, giant, lush boat lilies, and they'll have new little sprouts down below, like these little clusters, and they can pick those out and propagate it that way. But she doesn't have any of those, and so I'm kind of, the top's just getting heavy because it's very healthy, which is good. But now I'm stressed about it because, let me show you, if I take it off, it looks like it did do some good because she's not leaning as much. But you see how she's like leaning without that, like so much? And eventually like she'll just be way over by the end of the day. So I don't know, should I cut off like this top little cluster here? Like maybe these 4 leaves that are really thick and big? Is that a good idea? If plant people out there have some ideas, let me know. She's lovely though. I love this plant. She puts out so many new leaves. I had her in another video, I think it was in February. All of this is like new growth. Like she wasn't nearly this big, and that's like a month worth. It's crazy. Okay, up next is my snake plant. This snake plant is really fun. Her name is Viper. She is fairly good size, I think, and all of the variations on the leaves, I love the ones with the yellow on the outside of the leaves. I think it's really pretty. She's a lot of new growth lately. I think she's really happy that it's spring again because there's a lot of new little babies coming out. This is my snake plant. I think she's really cute. Her name is Viper. There's not much to say about snake plants. They're a fairly low maintenance plant. If you're looking for a plant to get that's interesting and not super expensive, this is a good plant to get because they're so low maintenance. The only thing I would say is like don't water them too much because I know these can be overwatered, but just be very careful about that. Don't water them too much, give them good drainage, but they're Look how cute she is. And like, look how tall. Look at this. This one's so tall. She's doing so well. Not all of these plants are mine either. Some of these are Dee's. I think this is so cute. Look at this cute little succulent. This thing is just growing like crazy. There's a lot of new growth on here. This is a, what are these called? They look like Shrek ears. I know there's a few different names for these. I think one of them is a Golem Jade. One of them, I think it's also literally called like Shrek's ear or Ogre's ear or something like that. But fittingly, this one's name is Shrek.
Layers! Onions have layers. Ogres have layers.
And this one is Fiona. I know how she looks, okay? She did not have the best lighting situation for a while, and so therefore she is a little stretchy. She's a little green down at the bottom, we know. But up at the top, her color is amazing. She's really coming back to us. She's had a lot of new growth. We're thinking about all the different ways that we can kind of give her a better look. Now this is why I say this is an unglamorized plant tour, because I just killed this plant and I'm upset about it. It was a basil plant. She looks so ugly and sad. This is what's left of her now. She was beautiful, thriving. It was a cutting from a basil plant, and I had her in water. She was so happy for like 3 weeks. The amount of roots that she grew was crazy. She had the most fucking roots. And then as soon as I put her in soil, this happened in like 2 days, and I'm upset about it. But what can you do? This is what she did. I'm mad because I even gave her this cute new pot, but she is just not thriving. Next we have this jade plant. This is just a regular jade tree. It's also referred to as a money tree sometimes. It has some brand new growth coming in right at the tippy top. She has 2 new leaves coming in. You can just barely see them. She just gave us these not too long ago, so I'm really surprised she's already giving us new leaves. This is one of my favorite plants. She's not rare by any means, but she's my pothos plant. It's a variegated pothos plant. This one is the Enjoy variation. There's a lot of different variations. She just started trailing over here on the side. You can see she's like reaching out and she's trailing, and she has these 2 new leaves and they're pretty big, and I'm really excited about that because pothos can put out some pretty big leaves. So these are her 2 like newest, well, I shouldn't say they're her newest ones. She puts out a lot of leaves. These are 2 of her newer ones, but look how beautiful she is. I love this variation, and she also has a lot of really, really cute, pretty, like white ones, like leaves that are predominantly white. Look at this one underneath here, like this little, it's like a little heart shape. She's just so cute. And I don't only have this one, but I also have 3 propagations off of this that are all doing fabulous. So this is one of the propagations. When I propagated it, it was only 3 leaves, and now it's 6. She's doing beautifully. I love all of the beautiful, beautiful variation that's in these. Here is number 2. They all started out as 3 leaves. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. I absolutely adore this plant. It's so cute. And then here's the 3rd one. This one has 7 leaves. If you want another easy plant that's absolutely like strikingly beautiful, it's this one. You can get a really cool variation, a lot of character to your home, and if you give them a good amount of sun, they will give you a lot of new little leaves. It's so satisfying to watch them grow. Here's another, this was a propagation. It was a dill cutting. And I just need to throw it away now because it's like legit rotting. But yeah, this was a fail. It lasted for like 3 weeks. I got it the same time as the basil, and it would stay alive and it would give me new growth, but it never grew roots, which was interesting. So yeah, this is, I don't know what this is. This is Dee's plant. I know they have a name for it too. I forget what this is called. It's a something. But it's really cute, right? Oh, I think this one's name is Patrick. Like Patrick Star. Here's another plant I killed. This was celery. It was doing so well. I had it in water, had so many roots. I put it in soil, died. I don't know what it is about when I put my plants in soil. They hate it. They absolutely hate it, and I make sure it's the proper soil for the right kind of plant. But yeah, celery died. This is an avocado seed propagation and has a lot of growth. recently, so I think it's doing well. This one is one that we just got. This is actually D's again. This one is sedum pork and beans. Are you kidding me? This thing is so cute. I got this cactus at a nursery for like $2. I brought her home and I neglected her, and she has been flowering since. All of those are flowers that she's recently put out that have now died. I don't pull on them because they pull the actual cactus pieces out, and so I do not pull on them whatsoever. Like, see, this one's already out and it will pull. This one was a flower and I pulled on it a little bit and it'll pull a piece of the cactuses out. So I don't pull on them, I just let them kind of die on the cactus. I probably will eventually clip them all off because now there's just like a lot. Before these two, she had 5 flowers at one time, so she's just, you're doing amazing, sweetie. And she still has more buds coming in. I'm shocked like how much she flowered. She flowered for me for like 2 months. I really wish I knew how to like pollinate and see if I could get some stuff from this. But next we have a few little propagations. So we have 2 little golem ears that were propagated from that one. They're doing great. They're growing roots. This one, I forget what it is, but it is growing. She is growing roots. She's growing a new little baby. Look at the baby succulent on the tip. This is another little pride and joy moment. This is another jade tree, but this is a variegated jade tree that was another little clipping. But look at these roots, mama. She is growing. She gave us 2 new leaves right there, and then she's giving us 2 more. I thought this one looked really, really cool. It has so much beautiful variation in it. Oh, look at her. Look at the underside. Look at the top. Ah, she's so beautiful. And like when the light shines through the leaves, this is another one where, because the underside is this like dark ruby, beautiful fuchsia pink color, it shows through on the top. So this one is another pride and joy. She is a Stromanthe triostar. Isn't this like the most beautiful plant you've ever seen? She just gave me a new, look at that. Look at that. She gave me a new rhizome and has another leaf down here coming in. So excited about this plant. We are just living together. It's also so cute. She's one of those praying plants. In the evening, she closes up. And it's so adorable. Look at that variation though. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. An old egg carton, and in here I have little tomato seeds, and I have 1, 2, 3 little sprouts. They're not doing terribly, they're also not doing amazing. Where'd they go? Did they all just die and disintegrate? Would be my luck, honestly. I don't know what it is. When I transfer things to soil, that is, I don't know what's happening, but when I transfer things to soil, like everything just wants to throw a fucking fit. It just hates it, and I don't know why. The next little sprout, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Look at this little tiny sprout. Look at her. So that is a lemon sprout. There's like 6 of them in this pot, and this is the only one, and I actually have 3 pots just like this. Have about 6 sprouts in each one. This is the only one doing anything, so I'm just gonna keep watering it and see what happens. And there you have it. Those are my current plants. That's how they're doing so far. I actually need to go take care of them now, so I will catch you in my next video. Bye!